people to show up for my video. I want to introduce you to some Baahubali. Alright, enough? This is a great movie. Go to Netflix and find the movie. I love this movie. Such a great movie. Alright, so there, enough of that. Okay, now that I've allowed you all to find this video and hopefully you're watching now, 7 reasons why people come see a Platonic touch or cuddling professional. Now, I recognize that sometimes people ask me, why would I ever do that? Like, why would that be important for me? And this is why. So number 1, relaxation, relief. A lot of people put on their requests when they request a session is they want to relax, right? We live stressful lives. We're always going, and to be able to just be, no expectations, no pressure, no performance here, be yourself, ask for what you want, get the touch you need. So that's 1. 2, connection, intimacy. So sometimes people, when they relax, they don't want to talk, and you don't need to. And sometimes people want to talk, want to connect, want to get intimate, want to share about our lives, want to talk about family, work, whatever it is. And sometimes people just need to know there's another human being in the world that's there for them. I have one client who goes through a lot of emotional stuff and doesn't have anyone that they can find home with, and I can be that for them. So that's number 2. Number 3, touch, right? The obvious one. Some people can't access touch. Touch is a really difficult thing to access if you think about it. This concept of can you be addicted to touch? And I love what Len Daly has spoken about. And he says, can you be addicted to water? Can you be addicted to air? And no, you can't be. The problem is when you equate touch and sex together. And then we have this idea that there are sex addicts out there, then people think, oh, well, if you want sex all the time, you must have a problem with sex. And it's usually not about that. It's usually that people really need touch. And so can you be addicted to it? No, we need it. We need it as all the things that we need in life, right? Like to breathe or potentially, food or, water. So yes, just the need for touch is a legitimate reason to come and see me or come and see someone else who's out there in your community. I'd like to just call out, there are different organizations that provide this, but ones that are certified and have trainings, please go to them. That's Cuddlist.com. If you're in Southern California, that's Cuddle Sanctuary. It's 2 great organizations that are doing the training so you can get a quality person that understands these needs that I'm going through. Number 4, body image. Huge. How many of us feel yucky in our bodies? How many of us don't want people to touch us because we don't even want to touch ourselves? Like, this over here and that over here and, this over here. Like, we all have those parts that we're just like, ugh. Like, I don't even want to look at myself in the mirror. That's not me, but and no, sometimes me too, right? I'm not gonna kid myself. So, other people feel the same way. So it's really hard. How do I accept this? And how can I get into a relationship? Or how can I let my partner touch me? I feel gross. Well, that's what we're here for. Again, those of us who are certified are really good at allowing us to go at your pace. And, I put my arm around someone and they've been able to say, wow, the way that you touched me felt like it was okay. Like my body's okay. And I see people of all types of bodies. There isn't a body that's, out of the range or unacceptable for this work. It's, I've seen super small people, and then I've seen people that have different sizes. Like, again, all the sizes. I've seen people without limbs. I've seen people that have all types of disabilities. And again, all of it, right? As long as you have skin, which is necessary for living, you're welcome to come see me, right? And it's the skin, it's the touch, it's you don't even need to have hands. I have the hands, I'll touch you. So anyway, body stuff, huge, really important for us to learn to accept our bodies. What number are we at? We are number 5, communication skills. Communication skills. So this is a pillar. If there was pillars, and I need to create a video about the pillars of our work. One is communication. How many of us, again, want to touch, we don't know how to access it, it's difficult. How do you ask for what you want and not be awkward? And sometimes it just takes practice, right? And also recognizing that takes practice, recognizing that you're worthy of it, right? Something so basic like you're worthy of touch, platonic touch, and it's there for you. So yes, communicating that, learning how to ask for what you want, learning how to say yes, learning how to say no. I ask my clients, may I touch your hair, may I touch your face? You know, and they may say no to me, and that's perfect, right? So learning these skills, again, essential for getting the touch that you need. Number 6, I think we're at now. It kind of goes back to like just the basic need for platonic touch. Some people actually need to learn how to experience touch without sex. And now it's kind of a sub point, but equally important. Many men in our communities are conditioned to only receive touch through sex. And so how do we begin to split those into 2 different categories, 2 different neurological responses, allowing the body to shift it. So we're actually reworking the brain. There's something called neuroplasticity, on which you can begin to redo how the brain understands and like receives information and how we respond and all of that. The brain's amazing. It has a lot of give, I guess, and reworking. So let's say you're that kind of person who's like, I'm really frustrated because every time someone touches me, I have a sexual response. Well, we go slow. And I've used with my clients some different models to like before you go there, let's you know, it's like we play with this, and it's been really helpful for them to now be able to separate the sexual response versus just the feel-good sensations in their body around touch. And lastly, number 7, drumroll. This one isn't as common, but very fascinating to me. A lot of people have lost themselves in life and in work and in taking care of other people, that finding themselves is so essential. It's like they need to come back into their bodies, into who they are, what they want, and it's an identity thing. And I think that's deeply enriching to see someone begin to do that process for themselves. It's like, who am I? And I'm afraid of exploring that, and I haven't given myself the time to do it. Now, these are some basic ideas, these 7, and the bonus thing I wanted to offer to you all basically is I have a new organization, business. It's called ReTouch and Rehabilitative Touch Therapy, which I will create another video for later that goes into some different reasons why someone would want to have a touch experience, but it's different. It's more from a clinical perspective. I'm working with therapists and doctors, and we're creating a model for their patients and their clients to be able to begin the process of reintroducing touch. Again, more video of that to come. This is just, again, the basic ideas. Most people come to me for these reasons, but we'll get into the more healthcare, medical stuff that I'm working on later. All right. Should I put in some more Baahubali? Maybe. Is it gonna come on? Oh, wait. There it is. So go see this movie. It's on Netflix for now. If you like Game of Thrones, and if you like Game of Thrones, what is it? Color, dancing and singing, but Game of Thrones and beautiful men and powerful women. Do this. Watch this movie. It's so great. I can just stay here all day. All right. Love you all.